Yo, what's good? What's good? What's good? Welcome to the Unpopular Opinion Podcast. It's your man John J. Sims here with BC, Sham, Clutch Davis. We on episode 12, y'all. We on episode 12. Y'all know how we do. A couple things happen in the NBA offseason. We're gonna pray in before we start, and then we're gonna toss it off to Clutch Davis to bring us in. Lord God, we thank you for this moment. Thank you, Lord God, for everybody that's watching this episode, that's watching episode 12 of the Unpopular Opinion Podcast. Thank you that they're blessed. Let this be an outlet for them, Lord God. Let the topics we talk about be tangible, funny, and enjoyable. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen. All right, y'all. What's going on, man? It's episode 12, man. Like John just previously stated, excuse me, Jay Sims just previously stated, you know what I'm saying, of the Unpopular Opinion Podcast. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, we just want to get into some stuff, man. You know, I had the summer league happening right now, you know, so all the rookies and sophomores and I guess people trying to get roster spots and stuff like that, doing their thing, balling out right now, man. So we gonna kind of speak on some of the highlights of the big stories from the summer league. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, we'll start with that. Of course, you know, we got some other topics, but we're gonna start with that one, man, and kind of see what y'all's thoughts are, man, and see what y'all's feelings are and what you kind of noticing and not noticing right now and stuff like that, man. You know, I know everybody trying to give my boy Vic from the Spurs, man. I'm gonna get your last name right one of these days, man. I'm gonna get your last name right. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it though. Look, okay, Sham got it right. You know what I'm saying? So man, yeah, man. You know, my boy, they try to give him a hard time, man, saying he had a bad game and stuff like that or whatever. You know, but he a rookie, man. You know, he never played NBA basketball before, bro. You know what I'm saying? He got a lot of hype and pressure on him right now, man. You know, he probably just a little anxious and nervous, man. So, I mean, y'all can't expect the man to be LeBron out the gate, man. You know? So, I mean, yeah, man. I mean, what's y'all's thoughts? I don't know if y'all paid attention to that game and saw his stats and stuff like that, man. I mean, kind of how y'all feel about what y'all saw, man?
I mean, it wasn't a great performance, but at the same time, like you said, that man ain't gonna come out and be LeBron out the gate. And then, but one thing I will say though, like I don't know, he's gonna have to figure out how to get stronger, bro. Cause like people were just being physical with him, man. And like I really like the only gripe I got with him. But I mean, he'll figure it out though. But like he just gonna have to develop his body and just figure out how to deal with the physicality of the league. Cause them boys was like, when he was playing in France, it was like, well, he ain't playing nobody. He ain't playing nobody now. If you really think about it, like a lot of these boys ain't even gonna be playing for the teams that they playing for. Like a lot of these dudes gonna end up in Poland and in Switzerland and wherever else they gonna end up going. They gonna end up over there. So I don't know, bro. But he'll figure it out though. He'll figure it out.
Yeah, I agree, man. I feel like my first thing I'm gonna say is it's not how you start, it's how you finish. It's not how you start, it's how you finish. So that's my words for Vic, man, because I feel like right now, you know, since the NBA right now, LeBron's getting older, you know, he's aging. Everybody's eyes on who's going to be the next, who's going to be the next guy, who's going to be the next one. Right now, their target's on him. And part to your point, Shan, the reason why he's getting a lot of physicality on him is because everybody want to test him. Everybody want to see, okay, you the guy everybody talking about. So, you know, it's like that Pat Bev mentality. I want to see, you know, so they all want to get under the skin. And now the thing is, you know, this happens to anybody that could be a potential great. So if he like takes it and he uses it to fuel him to make him stronger or make him better, then it's just gonna prove more dangerous for the league. You know, it's kind of like, you know, bad boy Pistons and Jordan. You know, we first coming in, it's like, okay, you that guy, we're gonna rough you up for these first couple seasons until it got to the point where Jordan was like, okay, yeah, that's not happening no more. So it's all about how he reacts to it. You know, it could be water to the flame or it could be gas. It just all depends on his perspective.
Yeah, he'll figure it out.
I think to your point, John, like you said, I think everybody's just trying to test him because he's coming in as the #1 draft pick. So he got all the hype. And I think it's first summer league game. He's coming from France, you know, getting acclimated to the NBA. So he trying to get his feet wet. And I actually I watched the first half. I fell asleep on the second half. But he got great potential. So it's like once he figured the game out, he'll be good to go. And like he dunked one and it bounced back out. So it's like, but the thing is, like, everybody's trying to make a team in some of these. So they're going, oh, we playing Victor tonight. So yeah, I'm gonna try to give it my all. I'm going hard as I can because I'm trying to make the summer league team. Plus, I'm going against the number 1 draft pick, and he's just trying to get his feet wet. So it's like he'll be all right once he get on the Spurs. He'll be all right.
Yeah, no, I definitely feel the same way, man. I just feel like it's a matter of, experience, man. Just growing, bro. Like I said, everybody gunning for him because he's the top pick. We got sky high expectations. And sometimes when these guys have sky high expectations and have all the hype put on them, again, like, even when they do something good or do something positive or show some signs of potential, nobody sees that because all we talked about is their ceiling, and man, they can be this one day. So that's all everybody sees. Man, this could be the next so-and-so. Man, this could be the next yada, yada, yada. And then, that causes them, if they don't reach that mark immediately or that, whatever that ceiling is, then people try to label it as a failure or try to label it as, a non-success or whatever. So, I mean, he's going to be all right, man. I believe, like I said, he got a good coach, man. His coach just signed a 5-year extension, which I'm not going to lie, that surprised me because I thought Pop was kind of on his way out, you know what I'm saying? But, he signed a 5-year extension.
Man, we said, bro.
I told you episode 9.
Yeah.
I told you. He gave Pop 5 more years.
And the thing is, that's a big extension. We Pop see something in him that like this could be developed.
Yeah, that's real. Gotta respect it, bro.
Yeah.
BC did say that, gave him another 5 years, bro. So, I mean, it'll be interesting, man. I'm interested to see what he can be, man. I mean, he definitely is the prototype for today's game. Stretch big. You know what I'm saying? Who can handle? You know what I'm saying? Got the length, got the size. You know what I'm saying? We'll see. It'll be interesting, man. And I mean, about regarding the weight, I mean, yeah, of course that'll help, but I don't know, because KD was skinny too and still kind of skinny.
What I mean about you ain't got to be, that's the thing. I ain't mean get bigger. I just mean stronger. You ain't got to necessarily be like big to be strong. You know what I'm saying? Like, he just got to get stronger, bro. Like, dude just kind of bullying him. Like, I don't think he's used to that physicality. He just got to. Yeah, he ain't used to that. He just got to get used to that. Because they're going to be different when he get in the league. Like, some league, I ain't really worried about it too much. Because them boys a lot of them dudes ain't going to make teams. Like, they just out there trying hard. But, like, when he gets in the league, it's going to be different.
Yeah, that's
like,
a fact.
Got
a body AD and Joel Embiid and them boys.
And them boys with them Kawhi strength.
Yeah, facts.
Different type of strength, man.
For real.
Yeah, man. I'm trying to think about like some big prospects, some big man prospects.
Chet.
Dwight Howard, Mecca Okafor.
Yeah.
Was Greg Oden?
Who was some hype big men coming out of college? I'm trying to think. Dwight, Mecca.
Greg Oden.
Tim Duncan.
Yeah, Greg Oden.
Yeah, I don't know why I'm drawing blank.
Could you say Jermaine O'Neal?
Jermaine O'Neal had hype coming out of high school.
Yeah.
Right.
And KG.
KG, yeah.
KG, yeah. That's real.
Yeah, all those guys.
Okay. Yeah, I just think trying to think how I can compare him to in the big man sector, man, as far as somebody who had a lot of people who had a lot of hype in that position. Okay.
Do y'all think Chet is gonna make a huge impact for the Thunder the way he's been playing?
He look better than he did last. I mean, as far as like, I think he gonna stay healthy this year. I don't think he's gonna get hurt like he was last year. But yeah, I think
about Joel Embiid, Blake Griffin kind of went through a similar process. I remember I want to say they hurt their first years too, or like sat out their first years or good parts of their first years. And we see how they turned out when they kind of got in their primes and stuff like that. So Chet might be following that same type of, and I know this team's doing that now. Like, I ain't saying Chet injury wasn't serious, but I'm noticing teams are just willing to play the long game with these top picks now more. It's almost like we willing to daggone really be strategic and really daggone let this person develop. We ain't trying to throw them into the fire right away. We won't got to. Like, I notice that's just a strategy now. Like, you know what I'm saying? I think the Pelicans kind of did the same thing with Zion too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
And I think it's a smart thing to do that. Like it pays off sometimes. Look at the Warriors and Steph. That probably was like one of the biggest recent payoffs I could think of when it comes to playing a long game and not necessarily getting rid of a player just because he's been hurt first couple years. I can't imagine what kind of foot kicking Golden State would have been doing had they traded him. And seeing what he is.
Yeah.
I'm sure Nike's still hurting from the pockets that how their pockets got hit from losing him.
Yeah.
So yeah, sometimes playing the long game is smart.
I still don't understand why. Steph was so underrated, bro. Like, I just would never make sense to me, bro. Like, if you watch this man in college, you would know. You knew he was gonna be special, bro. I just don't understand, bro. I don't know. Like, I don't get it.
It's because of that era he came in. Like, because you gotta think he changed. He literally changed like how people. He changed the game, bro. Like, he came in an era where people wasn't shooting threes, and it was like always saying you live and die by the three. So people wasn't really. They didn't think he was gonna pan out. They kept having all them injuries. Like, I don't understand it either. I don't understand why people ain't just see it, but like.
I'm talking about, bro. I used to watch them Davidson games on ESPN, bro. And I'm telling you, I knew this dude was special, bro. Like,
you different.
I was like, who is this dude, bro? Like, this dude is special, bro. Like, there's no way. Like, if I was an NBA GM, I'm talking about, I want him, bro, immediately. I don't care what if he on the board when I'm on the board. I want him, bro. Period.
We was trying to get him. We was trying to get him. We were supposed to get him, bro. The worst snaps.
Why y'all didn't? Did he go before y'all?
Nah, he went before us. We was gonna draft him. We was gonna get him.
Right. Y'all had to get Jordan Hill. Y'all had to get Jordan Hill instead.
Yeah, the Warriors had that pick before us, bro, and they snatched him, bro. We was gonna get him. Yeah, bro. You know how it is. It's just curse.
Is that how it is being a Knick, man? Is that how it is
being a Knick? You just get used to it, bro. Like, that was supposed to happen. We were supposed to not get it. That's neither here nor there, though. It is what it is.
Definitely MSG. That would have been very, very interesting.
Very interesting. Very interesting.
To be honest, though, bro, we probably would have held Steph back, man.
I don't think he would have been the Steph that we.
I don't think he would have been the same with us. I don't know. We would have held him back, bro. We'd have been like, man, you don't play no defense. He don't play no defense. He can't play for us. No one else.
Right. Yeah, because them Knicks fans brutal, boy. I feel bad people playing cities like New York and Philadelphia, and they y'all can be hard on the playable. I ain't lying,
man.
Yeah, man.
Jeez.
So speaking of what would y'all do in Chicago situation with Lonzo Ball? Would you let him go? Or would
how many years has it been? 3?
At this point,
3.5.
Up my losses, bro. And just ride with Kobe White. Honestly, no bias though, but I just ride with Kobe White.
I'm a big Lonzo fan, man, but
you gotta cut your losses.
From a business standpoint, man,
you gotta cut your losses.
I don't want him to get cut. I mean, I would love to see him try to, but I mean, one thing I've learned to do, man, like when I'm talking about sports, bro, I started thinking about stuff from these owners and GMs perspective, man. Like I've learned to start thinking from their perspective, man. Like, from a business standpoint, man, it's been 3 years. And I don't think that there's been no signs of it looking like it's gonna get better. You know what I'm saying? It hasn't been improving or whatever the case may be, man. And you got to be smart. You got to think about long term and stuff, man. I mean, seriously, man.
Man, he'll get another job.
I mean, somebody will find him.
Somebody gonna pick him up. Like, he'll get another job. If I'm Chicago, I wouldn't. I'll let him ride. I'll just go.
I would. Y'all know, man out. So I would give him like 1 more year. I would give him this year.
Somebody after this?
Yeah, well, they already said he not playing. He can't play no more. He can't play this year. They already made that step.
Really?
Yeah, so that's why I think DC already put it out there. Like I think you put something on the chat or something, but they already asked for a replacement player, replacement salary for because he can't play. So I would let him do whatever needed. I would like take this whole year, get whatever medical treatment you need to get, and then we'll see what you're looking like next year. And if we can't do that next year, we gotta let you go. That's what I would do.
Yeah, he on some kind of, I forgot what it's called, but he on that salary. I mean, he getting like 13 mil. So
I gotta save my 13. I done gave you 3 years already, and again, I'm not sure. I'm sure it's not his fault, but yeah, bro. I don't know, man. I can't keep giving you 13 mil. I ain't got 13 mil to throw away, man.
I feel bad, man, because it was like I think doctors are saying it's the injury they've never seen before or something like that.
Yeah, I was they were saying that stuff like that. Yeah. I don't know, man. That's tough, man.
It is.
Yeah.
Just keep working on that jumper, bro.
Yeah.
Keep working on
See,
that
that's the
shit.
thing, though. With Lonzo, though, one of his strong suits was his defense, and you definitely need your knees to play defense
Yep,
because it's
he
an
got that
effort. Yeah, you know.
defensive playmaking, bro. That man still one of the greatest playmakers I ever seen in my life, bro.
Yeah, man.
I feel like a pass, boy. He got great vision.
Right.
And the IQ, vision and IQ.
Yeah, he gonna get another job. He's got to get healthy, bro.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I mean, that same thing I got questions about. I mean, don't get me wrong, man. I'm again, because I am a family of the Ball family in general. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like, even when they gave LaMelo that big extension, I was just a little, I don't know, man, because he also gets hurt a lot. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know, man. Again, bro, like I used to be one who'd be like, man, yeah, man, you know, pay that man, you know, get that man his money. I used to be big on that, man. But again, now that I'm getting older, man, and more mature and just looking at things from a business perspective, man, like I understand why sometimes these owners are hesitant with certain players, bro. If you getting hurt a lot, I mean, it's not even so much personal all the time. It's like, bro, I don't want to invest that much money in somebody who's not going to be on the field or on the court or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
And so even when they gave LaMelo that big extension, again, man, I'm happy the man got paid and stuff like that. But can you stay healthy, LaMelo? You've been hurt since you got in the league. I don't think LaMelo ever had a full healthy season.
His whole career so far, he missed 82 games. That man literally missed a whole season worth of games already.
So like, man, what is my thing is like this is a whole nother point now. What is happening with the NBA and medical staff and things like that? Where it seems like we're seeing more injuries now than what we saw in the past. Is that because that's one of the topics I've seen somewhere, and it was like it seems like we're seeing more injuries now with all the load management, with all of the and it seems we got all this extra medical, scientific, wisdom and all these things that we've evolved in, but yet it seems like we're seeing more injuries than we did what we saw in the 90s. So I wonder what are some of those factors and what's causing that?
Is it medical staff or is it low management? Is low management not doing what they think it's doing? That might be really what it is. All just trying to sit out and I'll play when I want to play, or it's probably allowing your and I'm not a doctor, so man, I ain't trying to sit here like I'm no expert, nothing like that. But I'm saying like it's probably allowing your muscles and your bones or whatever else to get somewhat. What they say, it's like if you don't, the old saying is if you don't use it, you lose it type deal. And so yeah, man, you just sitting down all the time and not being active. Your body probably gets in sit down mode, and then you want to try to go, okay, now I want to go play 40 minutes a game, and you know what I'm saying? Your body like, hold on, player, like we've been sitting down forever now. You know what I'm saying? Like your body probably like, yeah, that ain't how this work, bro. Like if you want me to adjust to your 40 minutes a game, then you need to do that all the time or do that more consistent. Like you can't be sitting down all the time and then get up and just run. So I want to play 40 minutes a game. Like that's not how that works, man. And that's part of the reason I think these guys keep getting hurt all the time and stuff like that. Like I respect what these guys are saying, man. We are an investment. We are marketing. We're big marketing dollars now, and we are a brand and business now. I think players are starting to realize that they're more of a brand and business now. So I think that's why load managing is as big as it is too. But at the same time, I don't think it's having the effect everybody thinks it's having, man. I don't believe that at this point.
No, I completely agree, Chris. One of the big cases and factors I look at is Kawhi Leonard this past year. He did a lot of load management leading up to the postseason. And I think what happens is we have that false mentality that, if I save up, then when it comes to postseason, I have gas in the tank or my body be ready to go then. But if what happens is your body isn't used to that regularity. So if it hasn't been used to a regularity of playing a lot of back-to-back games on a regular basis for the 82-game season, you can't switch that on. And now you're playing a game pretty much every other night and traveling. When you're used to taking 2 or 3 days off, you can't switch that and expect your body not to react in an adverse way, especially if it's not something you're used to. You got to build stamina up to be able to do that. And I think a lot of times we miss that mark if you do too much load management.
It's a fact.
Yeah, dudes be playing through injuries too, like back in the day too. Like dude had so many injuries, but like he just go out there and still play through a lot of that stuff. And I think that part of it too, like some of these dudes have like little knick-knack injuries.
They want to sit down.
instead of them playing through it, they like, nah, I'm gonna just go ahead and chill out for a good little 5 months. Let this thing heal up. But
yeah, I'm still getting paid.
Yeah, I'm still getting paid. So yeah, that definitely play a part in it too. And I ain't saying like if you got a crazy injury, I ain't saying you go out there and like be wise because this is how you feed your family. But like at the same time, I mean, some stuff probably can be played through and be taken care of in the off season. But some dudes don't look at it like that. They like, nah, I'm good. I'm gonna just go ahead and put in these PTOs and I'm gonna go ahead and sit out.
Right.
Oh man.
Yeah, man. I mean, it'll. I don't know, man. It'll kind of be interesting to see how everything play out, man. It'll be interesting to see how everything play out, man. Yeah, man. But to switch gears a little bit, man, to go to another sport. You know what I'm saying? Man, we can get into football, man, and training camp is. I think it's about to start. Pretty much. I don't think it's started yet, but it's, I know it's really getting close to training camp to start and stuff like that, man. Like, man. So I mean, I kind of want to hear y'all's thoughts on, I guess, some of these divisions, man, and kind of who y'all kind of got coming out of these divisions as far as the winners goes and stuff like that. I know on the Instagram page, I mean not Instagram, Facebook page too, on the social media pages. We already posted asking what y'all's predictions were for the NFC East and the AFC East. You know what I'm saying? I think both of those gonna be real competitive races. I ain't gonna lie, both of those divisions are pretty stacked and pretty competitive, man. So I guess we can kind of start with the NFC East. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, because we have a Cowboy in the chat. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, I just kind of want to hear y'all's thoughts. NFC East, that's Washington, Dallas, New York, and Philly. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of want to hear y'all's thoughts, man. How y'all think the division gonna play out, man? And was Philly just a Cinderella run last year? Was that just a magical run? Was that just a what they call it, a flash in the pan type joint? Was that just some type of fluke, for lack of a better term? You know what I'm saying? Or are they here to stay, man? Are they gonna bring the second ring to Philly? What y'all think?
BC, you going first?
No, I'm gonna go last.
Gonna go last. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. This gonna sound crazy because I be giving Dak a lot of flack, but I did forget that Dak is about to get paid, bro. Dak trying to get paid, so Dak probably gonna show up. I ain't gonna lie, Dak might do all right. They might lead. They might actually come out. I don't know if they're gonna go to the Super Bowl or nothing, but they might lead the division and have a better record than Philly this year. But I still don't think they're gonna beat Philly 2 times. I don't think that's gonna happen. I ain't gonna ride that far and say all that. But their division, it kind of top heavy though, because I mean I ain't never gonna really trust Washington like that until they like do something, like change the name, something. They got to do something. Washington's got to find their identity, bro. Ever since the boys stop calling themselves the Redskins, bro, the boys just been off. they gotta figure it out. They gotta figure something out, dog. So I ain't never gonna really trust them. And then the Giants good, bro, but I don't know what their quarterback situation gonna be like, cause they quarterback. Who their quarterback is now?
Daniel Jones. Well, he gonna be there for a minute. They signed him to an extension.
Yeah, okay, yeah, they did something to the extension. Yeah, Daniel Jones. I mean, I don't know. I don't too much. I won't say I don't trust him, but he got to show me, bro. But I think Dak gonna do all right. I think Jalen Hurts gonna do all right. So I think them pretty much gonna be the top 2 teams in that division. I think everybody else kind of just gonna be outside looking in. Well, Giants usually think with the Giants though, bro. I hate them boys. I got a real disdain for the Giants, and y'all know why. But like one thing about them though, them boys got grit, bro. So like they just figure out how to get in it. Like they just figure out how to win, bro. So I ain't gonna really count them out, but I like Dallas leading. I like Philly being right behind them, but we'll see. My mind might change after preseason after I see them boys looking like. But BC, you got my support on that though. I think y'all boys might do all right. Y'all gonna be straight, but we'll see though.
All right, I'm gonna jump in here. BC, you ain't gonna like my take, but I really feel like unfortunately, You know, and since I'm gonna invert Sham's point, you said since Dak just got paid, he might do something. I always feel like that actually works in reverse for athletes. I feel like the athlete, you know, when you
No, I was
show,
saying he gonna get paid, John. I don't think
oh,
he. I think
It's a
he.
contract year for him.
oh
It's a
yeah, he got,
contract
oh,
year.
it's a
Contract
contract
for him.
year, so
Yeah,
he got.
yeah. I'm saying he gonna
Oh,
get
okay,
paid.
okay, got you. All right, Ben. Well, that could work in his favor then. But I will say my first pick is definitely gonna be Philly. I don't feel like it was a flash in the pan for him last year. After hearing, you know, the maturity and how Jalen Hurts spoke as a leader, even after taking that L, you know, it really kind of shows me the culture of what their locker room was probably like. And if that's how the leader is talking, then he's not talking like this was just a fluke. He's basically talking like this is going to be the culture going forward. So I definitely wouldn't see it as a fluke, and I wouldn't be surprised if they. I got them finishing number 1 in the NFC East, and I had Dallas, and I think in the comments I put Dallas number 2. I put Dallas number 2 now because Dallas. I've always said the same thing. I always even say this when I talk to my dad. My dad's a huge Cowboys fan. Never left Brooklyn, but a huge Cowboys fan, which is hilarious. But I always let them know I'm like, y'all got a lot of talent, but I don't know. I don't always know who's the overall leader in Dallas when it comes to locker room or how it's being handled. And I wish that they had different coaching or different different owners in the front office so that things can be ran differently. And I think that they probably would get farther. That's always been my plight with Dallas when it comes to. I don't know who your running back is right now, but that's also going to be a very key component for going to this year. I think y'all cut Zeke. Zeke basically was the opposite. He got paid and he basically fell off the map. So
who that dude is? They got it running back. What's his
Tony
name?
Pollard.
Pollard.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
Pollard's
hopefully,
but he also coming off a bad injury too.
Yeah.
Okay.
You solid.
That's gonna be another thing. Dallas is gonna have a solid run game if they're gonna really do something in the NFC East because Philly is very balanced. Philly's very balanced. They got a very great overall offense, and Jalen Hurts is probably like top 5 QBs right now. I'm not even gonna say probably is. So that's gonna be one of the main things. Third, I got coming in. It's not the Washington Commanders. I'm sorry. Any team with a logo as the Commanders, I can't take them seriously. I don't even know who they logo. The name is trash and logo is trash. I'm like, y'all should have had anybody else do this logo. Anybody else come up with this name? Commanders?
They should have hollered at you in it, John.
They should have hollered at you for designs. They should have hollered at you,
John. You got a boy right.
I'm like, I would have did logo. I would have been like, first of all, let's come up with a name better than this. Like even when I play them on man, I'm like, I refuse to lose to a team called the Commanders.
I don't know why they did that.
Yeah, they got a AFA. Commanders better than Washington Football Club. I see that.
Yeah, I'm like,
that would sound like a
Washington football team. Washington football team.
That sounds like a team from NFL Blitz. But
oh, good.
Washington football team.
Yeah, I'm
from
good.
anybody in NFL Blitz, you know what I'm talking. But no, man. Lastly, I be honest. All right, I feel like the Giants and Dallas. I feel like y'all it's going to be a tight battle for them too, because the Giants are a wild card. To Shan's point, the Giants they can like really figure out how to win, so they might surprise some people. But in retrospect, I got Philly number 1. I got Dallas 2, Giants 3, Commanders 4 where they make.
Right.
That's pretty much what I got. Right. Now playoffs is going to get interesting because I really feel it's going to be interesting between Dallas and the Giants in the playoffs. It both made the playoffs because that could be something that's very interesting. You never know which version of Dallas shows up in the playoffs. That's my take.
I think it's gonna be a tight race between Philly and Dallas. My concern with Philly is, and I know BC been saying this for a while, man, they did lose a lot in the offseason. Mm-hmm. I think losing Chauncey Gardner-Johnson is going to be a big loss for them, bro. Like, Chauncey played for us first. I'm a New Orleans fan for y'all, for those who don't know.
Dang,
you know what I'm saying?
Awesome.
And, yeah. That was Chauncey a dog, man, for real. Like, Chauncey a dog back there in that backfield. I mean, not backfield, I'm to my backfield. In that secondary, he a dog, man. For real,
I remember him with the Saints.
A dog, bro. Damn. And so losing players like that, man, I don't know, man. That's and I think BC used to also said they lost one of their coordinators too, right? That was an offensive or deep, I can't remember.
They lost both. They lost
both. You know what I'm saying? Right. So stuff like that, like you gotta look at. Especially, I think football is one of those sports more than some of these other sports where all the pieces have to align football is such a team sport. Football is such a puzzle piece sport that you really sometimes when these teams have these Super Bowl runs or these deep playoff runs, it's really because for that specific season, the puzzle pieces just all align perfectly. And when you remove a piece from that puzzle, that messes everything up. That because football is like basketball. Basketball is a sport where you can have a LeBron take the 07 Cavs to the finals. You know what I'm saying? You know, individual basketball can like you can have a Kawhi carry a team all the way to the finals. You know what I'm saying? Like football, it ain't really like that. Everybody got to be on point. Like
everybody,
the quarterback can be great, but if his receivers dropping the ball, that's it. You know what I'm saying? A running back can be great, but if his O-line trash, that's it. You know what I'm saying? You know, the secondary can be great, but if the D-line ain't getting no pressure and the quarterback got all day to throw, eventually one of the wide receivers is going to get open. You know what I'm saying? So football is just one of those sports where, man, you losing pieces is vital. That's why a lot of teams be trying to keep these cores together and stuff, man. But so I don't know, man. I think I'm gonna roll with Dallas this year, man. At number one, I think so. I think I'm gonna give Dallas a nod, man. I think Dallas just has a more complete team. Dallas has gotten better. They added Brandon Cooks, so CD and Brandon Cooks. You got a good wide receiver corps. Then you got Stephon Gilmore and Trayvon Diggs. That's shutdown. You know what I'm saying?
I'm real hot at this.
Diggs.
I'm real mad at Stephon Gilmore, but I wanted to keep him.
Exactly. Like that's shutdown city, man. You know what I'm saying? They still got Michael Parsons. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, they just still a good squad overall. You know, the running back situation will be interesting. You know what I'm saying? It'll be interesting to see how Tony Pollard does as a number one, especially come off of injury. That's going to be a little interesting. But, you know, I think Dallas got the, you know, overall on paper, I think Dallas might be set up to go number one. You know what I'm saying? But y'all do got questions at coach. I'm just being honest. I mean, the coach is always, Mike McCarthy been questionable for a while now. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, be real, y'all playoff performances, man. Y'all always fumble in the playoffs, bro. I mean, I know y'all Cowboys fans don't like to admit that, but it's the truth, bro. Because y'all be making every excuse, but y'all boys fumble in the playoffs. I don't know what it is about the playoffs for y'all, bro. Y'all just don't get it done, man. I don't know why. I don't know why, bro. I don't. That's been going back to Romo. That ain't Dak. That's not even a Dak issue. That's a Cowboy issue. Y'all just don't get it right, man. Y'all can't get right in the playoffs, bro. I don't know what it is, man. But I mean, it'll be interesting to see, man. You know, of course, Giants gonna be tough too because you know, they did pretty good last year. They upset Minnesota in the first round last year, so that'll be very interesting, man. I'm not sold on Daniel Jones either. I ain't sold on. I ain't sold on him, man. I don't, you know. Saquon is right. You gotta show me. Then Saquon's a running back, and running backs they career span, lifespan is very
short.
So that's another thing. I know he wants this big contract, but I can understand why Giants might be budging a little bit because these running backs. I'm kind of mad we paid Alvin Kamara as much as we did because he hasn't been as good since we paid him. You know what I'm saying? Same thing, Mike Thomas. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I understand why these teams be hesitant to pay. So it'll be interesting, man. You know, and obviously I got Washington coming in last, but I will say Washington did get Kansas City's offensive coordinator. So yeah, so that's gonna be interesting to see if he can bring some of that Kansas City magic to Washington, because Kansas City probably was in a similar situation.
BC said no.
Nope. Washington, you know what I'm saying? Before, yeah. I mean,
I don't know what
real talk, Kansas City wasn't hitting on nothing before Andy Reid and them got there, man. They wasn't.
That's a fact. That's what I said. Chris kind of make a good point with that.
They wasn't, man. They wasn't. They had
I don't know
like
what personnel they got though. I don't know what players they got.
I don't know. All I know is I can't see them going nowhere till they redo that logo. That's all I know.
They got Terry McLaurin over there still. I don't know who that quarterback is. I don't. That's another question. I don't know who that quarterback is though. But they got Terry McLaurin at that wide receiver.
It's gonna be Sam Howell.
Oh, I got a question though before BC go to Sean, because I think I said something about Dallas coaching. Like, ain't Sean Payton was trying to go over there before he got hired at what's it called?
It was just a rumor. It was never confirmed, but that was a rumor though.
I feel like
I believe that was they plan all along.
Yeah, I feel like that whole thing was kind of planned though. That just me personally.
Yeah, I mean, I'm be real, bro. Sean Payton, I respect what you did for the New Orleans organization. You gave us our first and only Super Bowl ring. But man, I don't rock with how you left. I'm saying on camera, bro.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
You
do us right, bro.
That's
a fact. I don't care, bro. You retired so you could leave. That jump wasn't cool, bro. Like you pulled up. I'm trying to think who did something like that, man. You did what Bron did to us, man. In Cleveland, man. Like, you did that, bro. Like, you just got fed up and left, man, and didn't really like explain why or not like that, bro. So I don't. But do you, player? You know, you're grown, man. You ain't gotta rock. You ain't gotta answer to me. So do you, family? But I ain't like that, bro. I'm not feeling that. I don't care how the other Saints fans feel. I ain't feeling that, bro. But go ahead, BC. What you think, man?
No, what I was gonna say, I was gonna go back to you. It could have been worse. It could have did you like Steve Spurrier did South Carolina, left in the middle of the season.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. It's true.
So
you know what though? At least Spurrier retired and was done. Not retired so he go to Florida next year. You know what I'm saying? Come on, bro. Like I knew that was smoke screen from the jump. I was like, man, he just retired so he can go somewhere else. I already knew it was smoke screen. Like, I knew that, bro.
He gave it what? 2 years? 2 years out of coaching?
Yeah, no, just one.
Oh.
Because Dennis Allen only been coached for 1 year. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So we talk about the NFC East. Let me see. On paper, Dallas. You know, I'm gonna roll with Dallas anyway. But what I'm gonna say, Chris had already took my point. With Philly, it's gonna be hard for that offensive coordinator and defensive coordinator to gel with them boys. Because it's like you learning a whole new Jalen Hurts about to learn a whole new system. You know, like they say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But them boys got head coaching job. So with Dak, he's coming to a contract year, and he's also having he's coming off a healthy season. Because if you remember the last 2 seasons, he had a broken leg, broken thumb. So going into training camp, he's fresh. Then you got Michael Gallup, who's coming off a torn ACL injury. So he's, a year removed from that. So he's coming back healthy. Wide receiver, Brandon Cook, I think was a great sneaky addition because now you got 3 weapons. And, Dak, one thing I like about Dak, he does love to spread the ball out. So, he's not going to throw the ball to CeeDee Lamb 100 times. He spread the ball over the field. So with that, you're going to have to have a good secondary because if you look at wide receivers alone, we got at least a 3-headed monster. Because Michael Gallup ain't no, he ain't no boom, So, and he's coming back and he's going to be healthy. So, you got you get 3 wide or 4 wide receiver wise. And running back is a little iffy, but I think Malik Davis and Deuce Vaughn, remember Deuce Vaughn's name, he's going to turn a lot of heads. He's like they say he's like a Darren Sproles type with Philly. So he's a Swiss Army knife, and he's short, small, but he's fast and quick. Let me see. That on the offense side of it. But our key is a lot of people don't give him a lot of credit. A lot of people do look at Mike McCarthy, but I say our secret weapon as a head coach is Dan Quinn. Because before Dan Quinn came in, our defense was all right. Some seasons it was trash, some seasons all right. But now Dan Quinn is turning that defense around. It's been a while since we was in the top 5 with defense. And then we just added Stephon, Gilmore to that secondary. That was already, a turnover machine. Because when I watch him play, when we played against the Colts last year, he shut us down and got an interception. So it's like he still got a little bit in the tank. So then you got to like Skip Bayless said, 11 from heaven. Michael Parsons, you just put him on the field anyway and just say go get the ball. So you got that. But I think, and then we drafted good. We didn't draft like big names. We drafted what we needed to fill positions in. We didn't draft like, oh, we need da 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 da, or we going for the big names. No, we drafted what we actually needed. So with that, I'm gonna say we will win it. I ain't gonna harp on it, but Dak do own the NFC East. He ain't got to lose him. He ain't never lost to nobody in the NFC East like that. And Jalen Hurts ain't never beat Dak. And then one thing about it is I do want them both to be healthy and playing because last year we lost. We lost to Philly with Dak being hurt. Then we beat them when Jalen Hurts was hurt. So it really couldn't, it was like, catch-22. Like you supposed to be a secondary, quarterback, And that's what I was telling a lot of Philly fans. It's like, yeah, you beat a second string quarterback. That's what you're supposed to do, but you struggle. So with that, I want to see both of them healthy. Two games, hopefully 3 with the playoffs, because I was hoping we would win and went to the NFC Championship and played them, which I thought we would probably beat them, but that's neither here or there. But playoffs, I don't know, it's like Jekyll and Hyde, because the team that played Tampa Bay and made Tom Brady look like a rookie didn't show up the next week against a rookie. So it's like, do you fire the offensive coordinator, which that is going to be a key because he's gone now, which I've been saying we should have got rid of him. And he went to the Chargers. But with that, you had his firepower offense against Tampa Bay, but then the next week against 49ers, like, you didn't call the same play. So it's like, it's a lot of question marks. But, I'm going to trust Mike McCarthy for one more season. If that don't work, then we're going to have to start over. I think we got the chemistry now, and I think Dallas is like Chris used to always say, man, y'all ain't making no noise. Jerry ain't making no noise in the offseason. Y'all quiet, so y'all got some up y'all sleeve. And 9 out of 10 when we quiet, we normally have a pretty good season. So I'm just anxious and waiting to see. But I think it's gonna be a toss up between us and Philly. So
Yes, definitely.
No, I agree with you. Yeah, anytime y'all quiet, that's when y'all locked in. Because when y'all boys be getting in trouble and all that stuff like that, that's when it's like, all right, yeah, that's when y'all, y'all got some off-season drama and stuff, but y'all are quiet this year. I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all locked in. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's true. Y'all quiet this year. Yeah, I mean,
and
interesting, bro. Yeah.
And I think on a sneak tip, we might bring Zeke back. And I wouldn't be mad, but if we bring him back, I would like to see him as a fullback. Because
so you think he's gonna be like pretty much like a third down only back or something?
Because he ain't got it no more. And he don't. Running backs, they take a lot of hits during the whole season. That's the only position besides offensive linemen. But offensive line and defensive line are trained, to take hits. But running backs, they're not. Their body can't withhold. And a lot of downs last year, he was like, "Down, Zeke, you can't get 2 yards." So it's like, I think they'll bring him back as third, like you say, a third running back and third down or fullback type of mode.
You got to think, and the way Zeke used to run, Zeke used to run powerful. Like, he wasn't no finesse back. Zeke would run that.
Right.
Yeah, bro.
Mm-hmm.
He ran to the contact. Yeah. So he wasn't like Alvin Kamara be trying to like Alvin. He don't like to get hit. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. He don't like to get hit, man. So that'll be interesting, bro. I kind of want to see how this division play out. I think y'all got a pretty competitive division. I think even Washington, even though they be losing, man, Washington be competing because they got a good defense. You know what I'm saying? They offense just be kind of flipping.
They're gonna compete with you.
Yeah, it'll be interesting, man. Y'all got a pretty stacked division, man. I mean, we'll definitely be, watching and keeping post, man, and seeing what's up, man. I want to switch gears too, though, and talk about our last topic, the state of hip hop right now. You know what I'm saying? So the BET Awards happened recently, and it was some. They were celebrating 50 years of hip hop. A lot of positive things happened, stuff like that. Don't get me wrong, but people were saying that they feel like, for lack of a better term, that it was real ghetto. You know what I'm saying? They were saying that they feel like the quality of it has went down. You know what I'm saying? For real, that's what they're saying, bro. They were saying they think it's real ghetto, man, and that the quality of it done went down, and that's why certain top names didn't show up. Like Beyonce and Jay wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say Beyonce.
But I'm saying this shit will never be there.
I'm about to say, when has the last time they actually came? I think the last time they came was when Will and Jada hosted that jump, bro.
Right. but look, even outside of Beyonce and Jay though, like other top, like Future, Drake, you know what I'm saying? They ain't like even, even they didn't show up. You know what I'm saying?
Last time they been.
I think Future them probably was coming, but they probably feel like, man, I don't know. They probably feel the same way, like, man, this junk ain't what it used to be, bro. Because they all go to the Grammys. Let's be real. You know what I'm saying? So like,
Grammy's different. Grammy's definitely different, bro.
and then I feel like Bow Wow had an interview. I don't know if that was at the BT. I don't know if that was at the BT Awards or somewhere else. But he had an interview recently where somebody asked him, "Man, why do you think?" Because no song, and I don't know if that's changed since I heard this interview. But at the time, no song this year from hip hop has hit number one on the charts. Yep. And Bow Wow was saying, somebody asked him, "Why do you think that is?" And Bow Wow was saying, "Cause the quality of music. I mean, these people making trash music. The quality of music is not what it used to be. Everybody rapping about the same thing. Everybody rapping about the same subject matter. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody's making any standout tracks. Nobody's rapping about anything different or making music about anything different." And he's right. I mean, he really is right. I'm just being like, he's right, bro. It's just the God heaven truth. You know what I'm saying? People always trying to clown Bow Wow and make Bow Wow say, "Oh man, shut up, Bow Wow, you whack." But man, Bow Wow, first of all, y'all need to stop playing. Bow Wow's a hip hop legend. I ain't saying that everything he do ain't sometimes, you know, on the side of like, well, yeah, like you know, he do some corny stuff sometimes. Just being honest, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, the dude is a hip hop legend, man. Like, I mean, you know, y'all got to stop acting like this man is not a hip hop icon legend because he really is, bro. If there's a hip hop Hall of Fame, he definitely needs to be in it or will be in it one day, no question, bro. Like, so I respect his opinion, is why I'm saying that. I really respect his and value his opinion, you know. But yeah, and man, I guess he right. I mean, facts. I mean, I kind of just want to know, like, what's y'all thoughts on the state of hip hop? I mean, I agree. I personally think it's so money driven now. And don't get me wrong, I know people want to feed their family. I ain't saying there's nothing wrong with nobody wanting to feed their family. But it's to the point where they're treating it like
a fad.
I gotta do it's like a 9 to 5 almost. Like I'm just clocking in. I'm gonna make 10 of these songs that sound the same because I know it's gonna get me a quick check. I don't care if it's timeless music. I don't care if it's damaging the mentees and the youth that's listening to me. I don't care if it's making the whole quality of the genre, i.e. the BET Awards, go down. I don't care. I just want my quick money and my quick fame and my quick IG following and whatever. And I don't care. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's where the problem coming in. But I mean, I like to hear y'all thoughts on that, man.
Yeah,
I think you're spot on, Chris, man. I feel like the music culture right now today, everything is microwavable. So it's like let's see how many songs I can put out just because I know that this label is expecting me to meet this deadline. So as long as it make them bob their head, then I'm gonna put that out because I got this advance coming in and I gotta make. And a lot of times, a lot of these artists, a lot of them in debt. You know, they get the advance, they blow the money, and they like, well, I gotta put something out because I gotta pay the label back. So a lot of that's what we're seeing. There's no real. A lot of times, what we're seeing is they had a little bit of creativity just enough to get put on. And once they got put on, all that went downhill. Now it's just, okay, well, as long as y'all keep feeding me advance checks, I'll just keep giving y'all quote unquote hits or just stuff y'all can put out there to the streets that really is not quality at all. And I feel like those days of artists who would get spotlighted for holding their position and taking time to produce the quality things like your J. Cole's, your Kendricks, and new age artists like your Cordays and people like that aren't spotlighted anymore. And it's just, you know, let's throw this watered down hip hop out there just to say this. The labels are putting something out. And I feel like it's really affecting the whole genre. Yeah.
I agree.
You got people looking up, you got kids looking up to these artists, and now they're thinking that they got to do the same thing. Like, well, such and such successful, this person's successful. Let me just you know, make some gummy bear raps like they do.
And raps is crazy.
You know what I'm saying? You know, get a catchy hook together, and you know, like the beat gonna sound the same, but long as they can play it in the club, you can throw some money to it. Hey, it worked for us. And I was just like, I feel like it disappoints me, you know, like DJ Khaled say, breaks my heart, you know, because
yeah,
you know, we knew, you know, what hip hop was supposed to be or where it originated from, you know.
Right.
I'm gonna let Sham or VC jump in on this too.
Man, I don't gonna lie to y'all boys. I don't even really listen to mainstream rappers no more. Like I kind of been stopped. So a lot of people I listen to now, especially like if they secular artists, like they like super underground, bro, or not really popular. Just cause they got substance, bro. Like I'm still looking for music with some substance to it. Like I can't really get with the mosh pit music they putting out now. Like now these boys don't even sound like rappers no more, bro. These boys sound like rock stars now, man. It's like, man, I get it. I mean, y'all want to be different, stand out. I mean, cool, do your thing, but like, you just, I don't know. You can't expect for the state of hip hop to be where it was if y'all not putting out no quality music, bro. Because it is a certain group of people that's still gatekeepers of what go on them charts, and y'all know where I'm getting at. You gotta make sure you putting out stuff that that they, I won't say relate to, but that they gonna deem worthy of being on that chart. And if you're not putting out no quality music, nobody's not trying to hear that, And it's I ain't gonna say no names, but it's a few artists that I genuinely don't like. That's like putting out music that's just not it for me. But they, I guess they got popularity, notoriety because like TikTok and stuff, which is cool. It's cute and everything. But it's just, I don't know, bro. It's I don't know. I'm not a fan of what music is now. It's not anything coming out that I would bump in the car with my son and my kids and my family. So like it's just, I don't know, bro. Like the TikTok stuff is cool, do little dances and stuff like that. Let's try to separate it though. Let's find a medium. Like we can't just keep pumping up all the TikTok stuff and then we ain't putting out good quality music, bro. But hey, it is what it is. I don't see. I don't know if y'all think anything gonna really change as far as like where it is now. I think it's only gonna get worse unless the top gunners come out and start back making music. Cause like J. Cole, he was a top gunner. He ain't really making like a whole lot of music and albums no more. Kendrick, top gunner. He not really. And I think part of that probably is because them boys just ain't motivated because it ain't really nobody that's doing nothing, bro. Like they not they not putting out nothing that make them, you could like some artists like inspired by other artists. Like if you putting out something that's dope, it's like, oh man, I like what he did. Let me go ahead and see. And it's still it also like a competition thing too. Like, so if you got people that's kind of like dumbing down what they doing and they not really putting out no quality music, they ain't gonna inspire you to want to go in the studio and make no good music. Cause it's like, nah, like I'm good, bro. I ain't a TikTok rapper, bro. I don't do that. And then some of these kids different now too, man. Like they ain't really into like real lyrical content, like substance. And I mean, don't get me wrong. Like I don't want to listen to somebody where I gotta keep pausing and breaking down all these bars and stuff either. Like I do want to listen to something where I could just kind of like nod my head to, but still got some substance to it. That's the thing. Like I think they just missing substance, man. But I'll keep going on and on. Go ahead, BC.
Before you go, BC, I want to acknowledge Rondo just said the same thing that you said, pretty much, Sam, about the industry doesn't promote quality music in the mainstream, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? They rather promote the TikTok music. Shout out to Rondo, man. Appreciate you watching, man. If y'all don't remember, man, he was on our last episode, man. He's on our special guest on our last episode, man.
What up?
Appreciate you, Ron, man. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get you back here, get you back on here soon, man. So you know what I'm saying? You went yak in the OGK. We're gonna get y'all back on here soon, man. We appreciate you tuning in, man. But he's right though. I mean, he's definitely right. Like, that's just not what they're promoting. You know what I'm saying? They rather promote that TikTok music for sure. But go ahead, BT.
I did watch the BET Awards, a little bit of it, but if y'all get a chance, I want y'all to go listen to Busta Rhymes' speech. His speech was so powerful about how when he was growing up in the hip hop game, how he went to the old heads, and basically like it's like kind of like the Ja Morant situation, where they didn't have no guidance, but the old heads guided them, and and he was talking about girls need to quit, female rappers need to quit talking about the stuff that they talk about. Like the female rappers back then didn't talk about that, and if they did, it was like one or two songs. But you got your Mia X's from No Limit, Queen Latifah. They didn't talk about that, and they still was female lyricists. And I think that's what the game is missing: lyricists and the art of storytelling. So it's like they're not telling stories.
And if they are telling stories, they telling somebody else's story.
Exactly. I think that's I think BC gonna be coming back soon. But I think that's so important, man. Like one of the things that I noticed even about storytelling is that the female artists who are very lyrical, like they don't get promoted as much. But it's up to us as audience people to go find and basically dig. You gotta do like back in the day, they dug through the crates. We gotta dig through the crates and be like, I want to listen to this artist or this is who I want to listen to right now. Like there's a couple dope female lyricists out there that really got bars. They just don't get promoted. Rhapsody is fire. Rhapsody, and she's out of North Carolina. I was so glad you mentioned her, Shane, because I was thinking about her in my head. I just couldn't think of her name. Rhapsody is crazy with it. And she has hits, with Anderson .Paak. She's done stuff with a lot of different artists. And she just, she keeps her head down and she just spits her bars. And she, she's put out a lot of dope classic albums. She has some production for Ninth, production from different artists, and she's super dope. But I feel like there's more of that can be shed light on. We just have to be intentional as audience and listeners and consumers that say, hey, you know what? I don't want this. This is what I want to listen to. I mean, if you turn down enough food from a restaurant and let them know this ain't what you want, they'll start putting it out.
I agree.
Right.
But I mean, the reality is I'm not trying to sound pessimistic, but I don't know if that's ever gonna happen, bro. I'm just being honest, man. I'm just being honest. Like, I mean, of course, I hope it does, but it's like when you have a generation. Yeah, I was thinking that too when he said that too, Ron. I was thinking that too. Ron pretty much said, I don't know if you saw that, BC. He was saying like Lil' Kim was real provocative too back in the day. You know what I'm saying? I was thinking that when you said that, man. She was.
But one thing I give her though, one thing I give Kim though, Kim was nasty, but Kim she had more substance than a lot of these other girls. She had too. Substance. Like these girls.
She had a story. She had a story with hers and stuff too. She could spit.
Yeah, like she had records where she could, get busy on, bro.
But in contrast to what Rondo was talking about, much respect to Rondo for the comments, bro, and basically engaging in a conversation. Lil' Kim was the exception to the rule. So when she came out, you had your Queen Latifahs, your MC Lights. And so basically the rule was you had more female lyricists who were like, I got to hold my own amongst these LL Cool J's and these Busta Rhymes and all these other guys to show that I'm worthy. So my lyrics got to have substance. Lil' Kim basically came out, right after Biggie, and that was the exception to the rule. She was the most provocative, but she was basically like the first one. Now, when you look at it, it's the complete opposite. The rule is all these women feel like in order to be relevant, I got to be even more provocative than the last. And women who were, so that representation is there, but the representation of who were the next generation's MC Lights and Queen Latifah, that representation is not there in hip hop right now.
Lil' Kim, the mother of a lot of these girls.
Think about it.
She the mother of Nicki. She birthed Nicki. She birthed who else? Cardi.
That's the representation now. So they flipped the rule. Over the past 2 generations, they flipped the rule. The rule used to be you just had 1 or maybe 2 who were extra provocative and the rest were lyricists. Now, every woman is pretty much provocative and they think that's the only way to be relevant.
Right.
Yes, Rondo, that's exactly what I'm saying. There's an overexposure in the industry right now. And over the past probably 2.5 decades, it's switched. It used to be relevance was about substance, the storytelling in hip hop, the creativity. Missy Elliott, one of the most creative hip hop female artists that I've ever seen.
Yeah.
She had stories on point, but the creativity almost mimicked Ludacris when it came to how she wanted to be seen in her light. And even though she talked about some provocative things at times, she never needed that to expel her talent. She proved to you that Missy Elliott can talk about anything, but what you're going to respect is the lyricism, and you don't see that anymore.
I feel like hip hop has lost its creativity because even the music videos used to be so hard, bro. The music videos used to go so hard, bro. Like I don't even watch music videos anymore because they don't even relate to the song.
I give a shout out to the Baby though. The Baby was probably one of the only newer artists that kind of brought that back. That brought that essence of that video. He got some good music videos. I give him that.
He does. I agree.
Now,
but you're right though, Chris. Like Ludacris, Missy Elliott, Busta Rhymes.
I guess even because this is a different genre, it's R&B. But even I remember the old school R&B videos and stuff, like it just was, you saw a story, like it was a short film in music video form. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's just not like that anymore. Like every music video gonna have them with 10 chains on, around 10 cars, around 10 women, throwing money in the air. They gonna be at a party or like, okay, bro,
We'll
like
show some guns.
yeah,
They gonna show guns.
Right, they gonna show some guns. Right, if you're a trap rapper or whatever, or like a drill rapper or whatever, right?
Half of that stuff ain't theirs.
Half of it fake.
Half of
right.
fake.
That was it. Like half of the fake.
What the last comment said, bro?
Oh, he said the baby just got a message. Yeah, y'all remember that video with the baby? Y'all remember that?
Yeah.
They tried to check. He said, "Man, you got a hall pass. Man, you got a hall pass."
Permission slip. He like permission slip.
A permission slip. That's what it was. Yeah, permission slip.
Yeah.
They just want to see what his reaction gonna be, man. I mean, like,
right. That's a fact. Yeah, man. I don't know, bro. It's just the quality has went down, man. Like I said, you do got your J. Cole's and your Kendrick and stuff. That's why I like Cole so much. That's why I'm a big Cole fan, because Cole found a way to really be lyrical, relatable, and the music is good still. You know what I'm saying? Like I can listen to Cole for hours, bro. You know what I'm saying? K-Dot sometimes, just my opinion. I used to be a big Kendrick fan. I still rock with Kendrick.
I know you about to go ahead.
Yeah, K-Dot sometimes go over your head, man. I'm like, and I know somebody be like, well, that's your fault, man. You just not smart enough to understand.
That's what I'm saying. That's why that's my point. Like, sometimes I don't want to pause and be like,
man,
what he said, like, what that mean? Like, I don't got time. Sometimes I ain't got time for that, bro.
Right, because K-Dot be talking riddles and stuff sometimes. I'm like, all right, bro, like, you know, and that would be an argument. The point we trying to make is that'd be an argument for one of these younger kids.
Yeah, that's why I was saying
I want to hear that. I would get to the point
because they can't relate to it.
They can't relate to it. Yeah, I give them that.
You gotta have I believe a true lyricist is somebody who knows how to blend their creativity with the audience that they're trying to relate to. You gotta know how to blend both. You can't be overly creative to the point where nobody understands it, because you're not making this music just for yourself. Now, if you're going to listen to it on your phone, watch your own videos, cool, bet, do all that, because you're doing it for you. But if you're doing it for an audience for consumption, you got to blend that with their ability to relate to the struggle or the thing that you want them to relate to and the feeling that you want them to feel, so that they want to hear you again.
That's a perfect blend right now.
And the good thing about now that I always see, you know how we do on this podcast, we always see abstract, or we see the light in the tunnel. I believe that this is a recession right now in hip hop when it comes to the lack of substance, the lack of lyricism. But to anybody watching this, anytime there's a recession somewhere, there's opportunity. So there's an opportunity if you are an artist who's thinking that the industry is oversaturated, or thinking that you have nothing to bring, but you stand out, then this is a word for you to continue to do what you're doing. Continue to put out substance in your music. Continue to go against the grain, because there's people out there who want to hear it and need to hear it. They just probably don't know it yet.
Shout out to Junior Churchill, Columbia, South Carolina.
Yeah.
Shout out to Mills Davis, Columbia, South Carolina.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, bro. Real talk. Two of the hardest dudes. Y'all gonna hear them. Y'all gonna be hearing them soon. I mean, if y'all follow us on social media, y'all already tapped in anyways. But I promise you, bro.
Great
talent.
music.
Pure talent, bro. Pure talent. Pure talent.
Great.
Real music, real creativity. You know what I'm saying? So, man, shout out to Mills Davis and Junior Churchill for sure, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
Who do y'all think is the best in the game?
Best in the game?
Right now,
probably Drake.
Drake or J. Cole?
Probably Drake. Because Drake, the only person that really, everything we said, he really is. And I ain't gonna say I'm the biggest Drake fan right now, because I don't like what his music kind of changing. But to my point, Drake is the only person that can relate to these kids, still give you substance, and still be lyrical at the same time. He's literally probably the only artist right now that's doing that, bro. He know how to,
and multi-talented too.
Yeah, he just know how to adapt, bro. Yeah. He know how to adapt, dog. Like, I give him that. I don't understand everything he do, but he probably the only artist that really know how to do all of that. Everything we saying, and he got it, bro.
I agree, man. If we, y'all know, one of the bases we talking about sports, but we blend sports and music and all these things together in our podcast. I would say Drake is like literally the LeBron of this generation's, rap game, and J. Cole is like the Steph Curry, in my opinion, anyway. Because that's J. Cole has so many different hits, but he shows you that he doesn't have to do it all the time. But even if he takes a break and he comes back, you're like, oh, he still got it. Hit you with that consistency. Like, if you want to know finals every year, 8 years straight, that's Drake. He's going to get you. He's going to get you a hit. He's going to have you a hit for the summer. He's gonna come out with a solid album. You know, every now and then, his misses are probably like 2 or 3 out of 8. If you listen to 8 Drake albums, 5 of them probably super solid. You know what I mean? And you can't. That's a lot to ask for when it comes to this generation. When it comes to consistency, because everybody else, they either fall off or it's not like that. You know, in the next few albums, and very few you could think of. Another person I could think of best in the game to do it, who's a blend between this generation and last, is Kanye. Kanye had a lot. Kanye, when it comes to back-to-back hits, Kanye had a crazy line of back-to-back hits.
Kanye got to get right mentally though, bro. Kanye,
Kanye
all over the place, man.
Cool.
Kanye got to get back locked in, bro.
Kanye,
got to, bro.
He been tripping, bro.
Yeah, man.
He been tripping, bro. He be tripping.
Donda was a good album. Donda was a good album.
Yeah, I respect Donda. I didn't like it as much as Jesus is King, but I respect it.
Yeah, Donda was a good album, man. I mean, Donda was a solid album, but I mean, it just ain't. I don't know. When people got involved, I guess you can't hold people to good. I mean, I'm about to say good. I'm sure my good kid, man. Said you can't hold people to college dropout and late registration. I understand people evolve and stuff, man. I don't want to hold them hostage to that, but it'd be nice just to kind of see that.
I still got love for Kanye too, though.
Yeah, it'd be nice.
That's a good question. Brian said, "Who is today? Who's
we mean the hottest artist? Who's hot today? I thought he meant today.
He said who is today's Tupac and who is today's Biggie? Man, I don't know if we got it, bro. To be honest with you,
yeah, I don't know about that. I hate to say it. I hate to use the default, but like really, the only people you can say is Cole and Kendrick, bro.
Yeah,
but I don't even want to say them.
Remind me more of
I don't think nobody.
Yeah, it's nobody, bro.
Nobody. I don't think nobody. Because Kendrick might have the whole, stand up for, African Americans like Tupac. He might have that part, but he definitely don't have the thug life mentality that Tupac had. You know what I'm saying? That's not Kendrick. You know what I'm saying? Then as far as Biggie, I don't even think Biggie just in the league is on, because Biggie was just a master storyteller, master storyteller and a master lyricist. And I don't think nobody really in the game, I don't think they touching that, man. I don't think nobody in the game right now really touching that. In my opinion. I don't think so.
I agree.
Yeah, I don't think.
Yeah, I don't think so. I can tell you who I do pay attention to out of this latest generation now, though. And 2 main artists that stand out to me is Jack Harlow and Cordae. Jack Harlow for his creativity and storytelling, and Cordae has creativity and storytelling as well, but Cordae has the lyricism to go with it. Yeah. So I can tell every time I'm scrolling down my feed and I see a Cordae track, I'm like, okay, like I rocks with that or rocks with this one. And man, another thing on the pod, y'all know we listen to a lot of diverse music, man. So for me, I'm also, and Chris definitely is also, I'm a Christian hip hop head. We all got some different people we rock with, man. And one of the people I rock with a lot, who I always respect his lyricism, but he also always incorporates his faith in it, is Andy Mineo.
Andy Mineo,
Andy Mineo, man. He go dope. He always and he never afraid to call stuff out, but he always been fire to me.
Yeah.
But shout out to Mineo, no doubt. Seriously. I'm not even just Christian hip hop. Mineo is, in my opinion, one of the best, period, hip hop in general. Seriously, man. Mineo the truth, bro. Like, I rock with Andy Mineo heavy, bro. Like, super heavy, man. Shout out to Mineo, man. Keep doing your thing, bro. Oh, we ain't forget about Ron. We ain't forget about Nas. Don't get me started on that. Don't get me started, bro. We ain't never forgetting about the greatest rapper of all time. Nasir Jones is the greatest rapper of all time. Don't get me worked up, bro. We ain't never gonna forget about Nas, bro. Ever. Never. The greatest rapper of all time come from Queensbridge, baby.
Queensbridge.
Nasir, man. Don't get me started, bro, because they disrespect my boy Nasir, boy. I don't like that, man. Nas is the greatest rapper of all time, dog.
Man, the only knock you can have on Nas is his production.
Them beats, them beats.
That's it. You can't. He never gonna cheat you with them bars, bro.
Never gonna cheat you with the bars. The greatest rapper to ever touch a microphone is Nas. I ain't arguing with y'all, man. Don't get me started, bro. I don't care what they say.
Uncle
Nas,
O,
come on the podcast.
Uncle O, what's good?
What's good? Hey, he said, what about Bizzle? With Bizzle fire, yo. Like straight up.
Yeah, Bizzle is hard too.
I ain't even going to Bizzle he put out a bunch of hits.
Hey,
shout out to Lecrae, man.
What?
Hey, shout out to Cray, man. Like Cray don't get his clout. Cray one of them dudes who gonna get his flowers when he retired, man. Y'all gonna understand how impactful this dude was.
Lecrae is definitely impactful.
So, hey Chris, what you call him? You call him the what? A Christian hip hop? What you call him?
I call him the Jay-Z of Christian hip hop.
Exactly.
That's a fact, dude.
Seriously, bro.
That's a fact.
He is, bro. For
Straight up.
real, man. He the Jay-Z of Christian hip hop, bro. And somebody was like, man, they don't rap the same. I ain't talking about lyrically, bro. I'm talking about impact. I'm talking about leadership.
I'm talking about legacy.
Bro.
Yeah,
Legacy,
he a mogul in the Christian hip hop industry, bro.
We talking about legacy. Like this man, look at it, bro. He started basically the first official, long-lasting Christian hip hop label.
Hip hop label, bro. And all the names, a lot of names he named,
it's legit,
bro. And the
nobody else. The only Christian hip hop album to ever go #1 on the Billboard 200, bro. Come on,
crazy,
bro. Come on,
crazy.
Come on, man. Shout out to Lecrae, man. Shout out to Lecrae, man.
Him, bro. Like
I'm about to plug y'all boys in on somebody though. It's a dude named Baruch. He got a song called Outside. That thing that thing go crazy.
Yeah, I check that out.
Oh my god, that song so hard, boy. Woo.
Word. Make sure you send it in the chat so we can check it out, bro.
Yeah.
Because I ain't gonna lie, man, I be transparent with y'all, man. Christian hip hop just being straight up, bro. This ain't not knocking nobody in the industry. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, if you making music for God, bro, that's commendable. Period. I'm always gonna salute you. But to me, it was kind of getting. I'm just being honest. To me, it was kind of getting watered down, bro. In my opinion, I know people disagree with that, but I thought it was kind of getting watered down. You know what I'm saying? So I'm definitely trying in the hunt for new music, man. And man, John Gibbs and Aha Gazelle, man. If y'all listen, man, praying for y'all boys, man. Come back to the industry, man.
We need him back. Well, tell him we need y'all.
I know I love Aha, boy.
Well, let me say,
my boy John Gibbs to come back so bad. John Gibbs was back, bro.
Aha was fire, bro.
Dang,
Hey, John Gibbs, y'all already know. Look, I ain't gonna lie. If y'all want to know a comparison, who John Gibbs was like 3 stacks of Christian hip hop. Like straight up. You want to hear lyricism, melodies, and how to stack vocals and like really make fire tracks? That dude right there.
Yeah,
man. John Gibbs is true, bro. No question, man.
I ain't gonna lie though, man. I'll never forget that interview he did though. That John kind of did have me kind of like, dang, bro, that's really how it is. Like, remember that interview? I think Chris sent it to me before.
Yeah, 24/7
about like how it is. Yeah, like I don't know.
Yeah,
bro.
that 24/7.
It's like that. But
I mean,
he come back.
I mean, the thing is, it's a bag in Christian hip hop. Yeah, it's some bread in Christian hip hop. Ain't no question about it. You know what I'm saying? It is. It's some money in Christian hip hop. You right about that. But I mean, I'll put it this way, man. We only heard one side of that story. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
Lecrae never spoke on it. So that's the thing. I like to hear both sides of the story for, you know what I'm saying? Just,
Right.
Yeah.
So
I don't think Lecrae will never like. That's the thing though. Lecrae don't really strike me as a type to really entertain that dude, because I don't think
he don't. He don't.
He don't want to get into no back and forth.
And the thing about it, Lecrae is such a cool dude where I feel like he's always played the role of more relational when it came to how the label operates and the people who recruit. So if things ever got flaky on the business side, he'd probably more so have a face-to-face conversation with that person rather than put it out on wax.
Right.
It seems like if you ever saw, Aha or anybody in person, it's still all love.
Right. No, that's I definitely get that vibe.
Bad vibes, like, I got an issue with this person or an issue with that person.
Right. And man, like I said, man, shout out to everybody in the Christian hip hop industry, because at the end of the day, man, I just feel like it's a tough industry to be in, because I think anytime you're doing anything Christian based in society, man, especially in this new generation, in this new world, it's so tough, because even if how do I put this? Like, people want you to be almost perfect, almost like it's like they don't want you to stray in any type of different direction, if that makes sense. Like, if these guys' music starts sounding too close to a secular artist, all of a sudden, oh man, y'all boys rocking with the devil and all that. And I just feel so bad for them, because it's like, bro, that doesn't necessarily mean that. Like, it's okay, people can be diverse, people can be relatable, people can get inspired by things that may come from outside the church. That doesn't mean somebody is just straying away from Jesus or whatever the case may be. And so I just say, man, give people more grace that's in the Christian, and that's not just in hip hop, that's for preachers and stuff too. Like, man, give people grace, y'all. Like, y'all gotta stop acting like people, like, we live on earth. We don't live in heaven right now. You know what I'm saying? So we can't just ignore the whole earth around us. Like, we're going to notice things, we're going to see things. And if we can take something that we see in this earth and you and turn it into something positive and turn it into something constructive. You know what I'm saying? That it can make it more relatable and that it can connect to more people. Then why not? You know what I'm saying? Like we got to stop thinking is you know, the old school saying is more than one way to skin a cat. You know what I'm saying? As long as you ain't out here just going, yeah, man. As long as you ain't just going out here just straying and doing something crazy and just going against the Bible and just, you know, man, like let these guys be creative, man. Like let people be creative, bro. For real, bro.
Right.
I agree.
So that's my take on that. I hate that. I feel bad, man, because I feel like sometimes these guys become prisoners to like, oh man, I can't do this. The church gonna be mad at me. You know what I'm saying? That's not fair, bro. It's just not, man. It's just very unfair, bro. Give people grace, man. For real, bro. You know?
Yeah, I just hate how they put the labels on people like, oh, he's a Christian comedian, he's a Christian rapper. Why he just can't be a rapper? Or why he can't just be a comedian? Why I gotta be a Christian? Like,
and I know Craig said that before. I personally don't think it's nothing wrong with the label. If you don't, I mean, like I said, that's up to the performer's discretion. They might say, I don't like the label, whatever. I don't think it's not wrong with the label, but I will say just because they had that label doesn't mean stop expecting them to just be like this, whatever this is. This is different for different people, but whatever this is, stop expecting that. Oh, when you put that Christian label, you can only be this. That doesn't mean that. Like Christianity is a big thing. Like Christianity is not. We got to stop stereotyping. We got to even stop stereotyping Christianity. Like it's not just this one thing. Like God is a multi-layered God. God is a multi-dimensional. Like we got to stop. Like God is too big to be put in a box, bro. Like
exactly.
Yeah, man. People got to stop doing that, man.
It's definitely a fine blend and a fine balance when it comes to that. Oh, you know, Brian just brought up top 5 rappers of all time. Oh man, that's
Nas one.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, all right, Chris, you got it.
My top 5 always change. I ain't never got a consistent. Go ahead, Chris.
I don't know. I ain't really did my top 5 in a while, but of course Nas one, no question. Don't ask me about that. Nas number 1. I mean, 2. I used to say 3 Stacks at 2, but
he said, "Nah, nephew."
Nah, bro, keep it true to who you rock with though, bro. Cause you gonna end up like me, bro. You gonna keep switching your jump.
Yeah.
Don't fall into that hole like me, bro. My jump changed every day. My jump ain't never the same.
Look, my phone about to die. Real talk. So let me go get my charger, bro. Hold on, y'all go ahead.
I'm gonna go ahead, dog. I'm gonna go ahead, dude.
All right, go ahead.
I got. Well, y'all know Jada always gonna be number 1 for me. I don't care. Jadakiss number 1. Dang. Andre 3000. I don't know if he too. I ain't gonna put it in order. I'm gonna just name him. Jadakiss, Andre 3000. Oh dang. Hold on. Dang, bro. I wanna put Jeezy in there. But I don't know if I want to put Jeezy in there now. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. Now I'm gonna rock with Jeezy because what he did for the South. I'm gonna rock with Jeezy. So Andre 3000, Jadakiss, Jeezy, Wayne. Hold on, yeah, see, it's changing. See, I don't know, y'all, because I feel like Nas belong in there. I would say Jay-Z, but I don't like Jay-Z like that. Man, bump it. I'm gonna go Wayne, Andre 3000, Jeezy, Jadakiss, and can I put a group in the top 5?
Is your top 5?
Oh, group. Yo, how many people in the group, man?
Can I do Dipset as a whole? Like,
no, that's
the Diplomats as a whole,
bro.
All right, bet. Man, 5. Man, I'm gonna go with. I don't know, y'all. I'm gonna go with Nas today, bro. Bump it. I'm gonna go with Nas. Bump it.
All right.
Tomorrow gonna be a completely different list.
My list.
Even one person gonna say.
All right, my list is a fluctuating list, but I'm gonna go with my list for the day. I got Lecrae, I'm gonna throw Craig at one today. I got Andre 3000. I got Tupac, J. Cole, and I got Nas.
Word, that's a good list.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna change mine. I'm gonna change mine. Go ahead, BC.
I'm gonna go Lil Wayne, Andre 3000, Tupac. It's kind of. I'm gonna say. Jay-Z.
Nah.
You throwing Jay up there. I didn't think Jay up there. I would have, but like old me would have threw him up there.
Nah.
And then who else? I'm like you. My list change all the time.
Mine change every day.
And I don't want to be just like down south because I could say Ludacris.
Right, right. That's what I'm trying to do too, BC.
So I don't want to be like all my people from down south. I'm trying to get at least one, from Orton North. But I'll say, yeah, Ludacris. I'm trying to think. I got multiple albums. I don't know, man. It's hard. I have to think about that.
Yo, it's crazy. All of us got Andre 3000, bro. Andre 3000 technically don't got a solo album.
Yeah, he don't.
Love Him Below. I mean, Love Him Below.
The Love Below.
But that don't count though. It's still an Outkast album, so it don't count.
I mean, technically it ain't. But I mean, I get what you saying. I mean, yeah.
No, that's a testament to him though. Like, bro, that just show you how great that man is. That's why it's like kind of sucks that he ain't put out a solo album, bro.
Yeah.
I got Nas. I got 3 stacks. I got no. Wait. Nas, J. Cole, 3 stacks, 50 Cent, Lecrae.
Oh, I'm glad you threw 50 in there.
I'm changing my list, bro. Let me do my list over, bro.
Yeah, 50 in my top 5.
I thought about 50. I was like, nah, but 50.
I'm changing my list, bro. Let me change my list, bro.
50 was my first. 50 was my first. When I first got kind of, I shouldn't have been. I ain't gonna lie. I was too young to really be listening to 50. But shout out to my pops. Put me on early. If you know my dad, you my dad.
What happened?
My dad been put me on game way before I was supposed to be put on game. But anyway, we can talk about that.
That's neither here nor there. We talking about another episode.
Hey, it'd be like that.
Anyways, 50 Cent was my first favorite rapper, dog. Like 50 was my first favorite rapper for real. Like that's the first dude. I remember when Get Rich or Die Trying first came out. My dad used to play that CD all the time, bro.
50 changed the game, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
He really did, bro.
He shook the game up when he came, bro. I ain't gonna lie. When he came in, he shook the game up.
Right. Then you look, anybody that survived getting shot 9 times, bro, just come out with this. I don't care. I ain't scared of nothing. Attitude. I got to respect it, bro. That dude,
you different. You built different.
You just different, bro.
How to Rob? That song changed.
Yeah, How to Rob. I still listen to How to Rob. How to Rob hard, bro.
But you know what? You know what I appreciate about 50 a lot, man. And it's crazy you brought him up. Is that we always knew the gangster side of 50, but 50, even from the beginning, came out showing emotional side and how, stuff that he really had on his mind, even when it pertains to like him and how he dealt with women. Yeah. And I was like, man, I never thought it. I listened to 21 Questions yesterday, and I was like, man, like this is actually a real song, basically saying, would you love me on the Bentley? Would you love me on the bus? Like he didn't have to be extra lyrical, but you knew what his lyrics meant, and you knew that it was like, but my lyrics are legit.
Yeah,
that's a fact.
And he knew how to put concepts together. And I feel like we don't appreciate a lot of that in hip hop now.
Yeah,
50 the truth, bro. 50.
Hey, I'm changing my list.
Somebody said they feel like 50. 50 was the last. Well, they said the term was 50 was the last real gangster rapper. But I'm gonna even dress that even more. I think I don't even want to label as gangster per se. I think 50 was probably like one of the last real authentic rappers. Is what happened. Like somebody who really lived what they rapped about. You know what I'm saying? And like you knew he had, and you even like you said, like even his enemies back, like I don't like 50, but he was the truth. He really was about that life. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. You know what I'm saying? Not that I'm glorifying the streets and nothing like that. I don't want it to come off like that. You know what I'm saying? But just respect authenticity. Somebody who ain't just putting something on wax that they didn't really live. I got to respect it, man. So. 50 definitely got to spot my top 5. Cray always gonna have a spot in my top 5. Like I said, I ain't talking about no top 5 Christian hip hop. I'm talking about top 5 period. Because his impact on music, again, when he retired, people were gonna see and respect how big his impact was on music. Like they gonna see, bro. Like for real. Yeah, man. I used to have questions about putting somebody like J. Cole at too early. I used to be like, man, it's too early. He retired. But nah, like I've learned is your top 5, and J. Cole somebody I listen to and has impacted me. So he definitely he too on my list, bro. Like shout out to Cole, man. So
yeah, Jeezy, you off. Jeezy, you off. Sorry, I gotta bump you off. So I'm changing my list. I got Jada Kiss, Nas, Andre 3000, Wayne, and thank you said his name, Lecrae. I'm putting Lecrae on my top 5 too. I forgot, like I ain't think about Lecrae like putting him on my top 5. Y'all boys is absolutely right. Lecrae impact is definitely he top 5 worthy, bro.
They ain't gonna appreciate him till he retires.
Yeah, top 5. Right. Sorry, Jeezy, you my dog. My dog. The motivation 101. I used to sneak a listen to that CD all the time.
All right.
Right.
Hey, what you say? You know your pops on here. Say it loud, Sean. What you do?
I used to sneak and listen to it all the time. I ain't gonna lie.
You hear that, Kate? You hear that? Kate, you hear that?
My dad ain't dumb. My dad know.
Hey, Kate, put him on punishment. Put him on punishment.
Listen, when 50 Cent came out, bro, my mother was like, nah, you not listening to this. Hey, bro. Remember when Bulletproof came out, bro?
Hey,
somebody bought me Bulletproof for Christmas, bro. My mom was like, what is this? This 50 Cent game? Or what is this? What is this? Y'all like, Mom, he a cop.
Hey, shout out to them pops and uncles who used to let us listen to stuff.
Y'all like, Mom, he a cop.
Like, nah, bro.
Cop on this game. That man wasn't no cop.
He wasn't no cop, bro.
That man wasn't no cop. I wanted to play that game so bad, bro. My mom said, what is this? What is this? Hey, Mom, bro, I love you. You watched the episode. I love you, man.
Oh, man.
Hey, Mom, turned out all right.
You said all right, yo.
I ain't lying. Man,
Mom did a great job raising me, man. I turned out all right. I used to sneak a list to that third motivation 101, bro. I ain't lying, cuz. Everybody on the bus, you heard that Jeezy? Nah, I ain't heard it, man. You gotta listen to Jeezy, bro.
Hey, look here. When you can
what
go to
was
the
your
store,
mom and your dad say?
Look here, when you know you can go to the store and buy, you had to get the mixtapes from your homies. Like, hey, I got a whole list for you, bro. Let me get this.
I grew up in the CD player era. I grew up in the CD player era, man.
My dad had us listen to whatever, whenever, from babies. I'm talking about from babies on up, bro. We used to listen to Tupac. Yeah. I ain't talking about no clean version. I'm talking about explicit. My daddy ain't care.
The real version.
He didn't care, bro. My daddy was ruthless, bro. Pops, why you did that, man? Why you did that, bro? You tripping, bro. For real. Ain't no babies you can listen to no Tupac, bro. You tripping, bro.
Yeah. I know we probably about to wrap up in a little bit, though, but I do got a question, though, right, for y'all boys. Back to, like, Pac and Jump. Y'all boys think, like, he would have, like, well, I know he would have still probably been like impactful because he was already like an impactful artist. But y'all think, my boy, Death Row, y'all boy think Death Row kind of played a part in him like being out of here like too soon, like him getting killed and all that, like just him joining that label.
Most
definitely. Just one of them.
I think, I think it played a part. And you know, I know people got the conspiracy and stuff out there, and that whether that's true, whether it's not true, I don't know. I ain't get to that part, but I think from just a practical standpoint, not even conspiracies or whatever the case may be, I just feel like Pac got too caught up in the thug life persona. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And ultimately, like I said, this is no disrespect to the dead in no type, form, or fashion, no disrespect. But I do feel like he got too caught up in that thug life persona, and ultimately, I believe it cost him his life. You know what I'm saying? You have to know how to, because according to what they say, he got into it with a real gangster, like a real street dude, and
you
know what I'm saying? Somebody who really, really about that, like they not, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I think that's what ultimately might have cost him his life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like, he got killed by some Crips, apparently, right? That's what they say.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, right? Like you got into
real street dude. The Bloods.
Yeah, man. I think if somebody's in popcorn saying like, listen, man, you can be authentic, you can be real, you can be true, you can be radical, but still understand that kind of like what we were saying about John Morant, honestly, like you can be real and authentic and still be that radical person, but understand that God has put you in a position to be the breadwinner. God has put you in a position to have a bigger platform than your homies. You know what I'm saying? So therefore, you can't engage in the same activities that your homies engage in. You know what I'm saying? You can't make the same moves your homies make in. You know what I'm saying? You have to operate from the top, not from the bottom. You know what I'm saying? I think if Pop was operating in that top authority, he wouldn't even be fighting nobody. Cause like, bro, I'm too big. I'm Tupac. What I'm doing fighting and jumping like that ain't. Come on, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And I feel like I agree to your point, Chris, and I'm so glad you brought that up, Sham. I feel like Tupac, what a lot of people don't realize is that Tupac was a chameleon to the point where he knew how to blend into his environment so well that it even when it came to his detriment, when it was detrimental to him. That was why, if you notice, outside of rapping, one of his biggest gifts was acting. You know, he really how to take on the persona of any role that he was in. And quote, I'm gonna go ahead and quote Brian Capers, even as he spoke just now, because I was leading to this. Suge was too influential. One thing about Tupac, if you notice the difference in his demeanor when he was with Digital Underground versus when he got with Death Row Records, it was a whole different version of him with Digital Underground, because the music was just about the ladies and about, it was still wordplay, still lyricism, but it was more fun rap and more about how many ladies can I get, this, that, and the third. And once he got with Suge Knight, I believe, was somebody, not only, of course, was he a menace in the streets of LA during this time, and money made him even a bigger bully, but he understood the influence of Tupac's voice, I think, even more than Tupac did at that time. And at that moment, he exploited it for his own benefit, because he knew this is a cash cow for me. And unfortunately, since Tupac, was able to blend in so much with whoever he was associated with, he ended up getting associated with a crowd that really, caused his life to end prematurely. If he would have, I believe, if he would have been with Digital Underground, or even been with a different label, he would have evolved probably, and even evolved more so into activism. Becoming, because you could tell, even at moments, you could tell he was in the prime of evolution. His mind was always going. He was always thinking about other thoughts. He was thinking about how to inspire the next generation. He was always willing to use his voice to impact, a crowd, and not afraid to go against the grain. And I feel like, had he not been with Suge Knight, we would have seen what that full evolution of what a real revolutionary he could have become, and what that would have looked like in real time. So I hate the fact that that happened to him. But man, even now, you go back and listen to his catalog, you can hear an artist or an individual who was ahead of his time, and somebody who was willing to speak out on anything and had the talent to put it into any song and make it something that really resonated with you.
Yeah, because he got some real impactful records before, like pre-Death Row. Like, he got some real impactful records, bro, that still hold up to this day. That's why it's like, I just thought ran across my mind, like, dang, bro. I wonder if, like, Death Row just was the death of him. Like, no pun intended.
I mean,
no pun intended.
Snoop Dogg said the same thing. Remember, Snoop Dogg always says, "Masterpiece saved my life." He already had.
I was about to say that.
Shout out P, bro. We definitely need to talk about P. I ain't gonna lie.
He would have ended up with the same fate that Tupac had.
Right, that's a fact. I agree.
Chris, I know Chris is a big P fan. I'm a big P fan too.
Yeah,
he just
major respect to Master P, no question, bro. Like
big respect.
Major respect to Master P, man. As far as from the mogul side and just changing the game, man. Always got mad respect for P, bro. Real talk. You know what I'm saying? And like they say, he had that vision for Snoop. Snoop was smart enough to realize, man, I need to get up out of here, for our dad gonna be next. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. He realized, bro, he was smart. Dre too. Dre left. You know what I'm saying? Started Aftermath. Like, everybody knew it was time that dad gonna move on, because they saw it was a sinking ship. You know what I'm saying? And I know Suge currently in prison. I don't think he's doing too well health wise, man. So I pray that even while he's in jail, man, he's had time to reflect and even maybe repent and talk to God about some stuff, man. Seriously, man. Or, about some of the things he's been through or done or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully, he is in jail rehabbing mentally and emotionally and stuff like that, man. You know what I'm saying? Seriously, man. So, yeah, man. Yep. Well, yeah, man. We about to hit it, a minute? I mean, that's about a minute, an hour 35, man. So I guess I don't want to hold up too much longer, man. Episode 12. You know what I'm saying? I think we might have to bring Ron and them back on the next episode, man. All the comments and stuff they left, man. We about to bring them on back, man.
Yeah.
So man, shout out to all the commentators, man. Everybody that left comments and questions, and we apologize if we weren't able to get to your comment or your question. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, thank y'all for being engaged, man. Thank y'all for tuning in, man, and showing love, man. We always appreciate the support. You know what I'm saying, man? And yeah, man, episode 12, man. Sham, you know what you got to do, brother. What's up, man?
I was off the hook, BC. I thought I was off the hook, BC. God dog.
Man, you ain't off the hook. You ain't off the hook, man.
You got
ain't
me.
off the hook. No, man. What you got today?
Let me see, man. I guess I got something. I got a goodie, matter of fact.
Okay. I bet.
This ain't no Jordan. It ain't no LeBron. It's a goodie.
Let's go.
Pennies.
Oh, that's a deep cut. Okay. And you never wore them. You never wore those?
Nah, these brand new. I ain't wore them yet.
Ooh.
Same one.
1 cent.
Pennies,
1 cent.
Yes,
Little
sir.
penny. Yes, sir, man. Shout out Penny Hardaway, man.
Shout out, man. Shout out.
Man, we rocking with it, man. Yes, sir.
Sir.
Y'all know how we rocking, man. Shoot today, man. Shout out to Penny, man. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out.
Yeah, man. We here, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Man, look, super quick, man. We ain't update, man. We got to update people on BC, man. Tell them you had a baby, man. They don't know. Do the people know that? You done had a son now.
They don't
know that.
They ain't know, bro.
Yeah, man.
Want me to go get him?
Yeah, go get him.
Yeah, go get him, man.
Don't wake him up
go
now.
Hold on.
If he ain't up, don't leave him alone.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, man, no problem, man. Nephew be
good.
like, hey, man, you looking at us like, why y'all woke me up, man?
Big Bryce.
You know what I'm saying? Sam, what's up, man? You got a new delivery on the way. You want to tell the people what's up, man?
Yeah. Me and the wife is spitting a little baby girl.
Let's go.
She on the way. Coming in
Let's
October.
go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Baby Lizzie.
Go.
Baby Lizzie. Yeah. Baby Lizzie. Yeah,
Let's
man.
go, man. Baby Lizzie. Yo, we got new babies on the way.
We got new babies on the way, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to be an uncle again, baby. Yeah, man. I'm going to spoil them and give them back to their parents.
Yeah, that's literally what he does. He not lying. Spoil your kids and then send them back to you. Be like, well, you figure it out. Like, come on, bro. It take a village, bro, to raise these kids, man. You can't raise them, man. You can't just be spoiling them and then send them back.
You got to spoil them and send them back. You got to spoil them and send them back, man.
And you deal with that.
It is what it is.
Man. Especially little DP, his little track star. You know what I'm saying? You got to chase him down, bro.
You got to chase him around. You got to chase DP.
Jesus.
Yeah.
All right, man. Yeah, man. We got new additions to the family, though, man. So, man, salute, man.
Gotta love it.
Man.
He got his shirt off.
Take a village, man. We family around here, man. You know what I'm saying? You know.
He got his shirt off right now, but I'm.
Bryce.
Uh-oh.
What's up, dog?
What's up, man? What's up, man?
Hey.
He look at that.
He looking at us like,
what you got me looking at?
Hey, Neff, I got some shoes for you, man.
Look, man.
I got some shoes for you.
What's up, man?
Yeah.
What's up, man?
Got some shoes for you, man.
What's good?
Yeah.
Got some shoes for you, dog.
Hey, y'all know, look, my nephew and my niece is taking on the podcast one day, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm letting y'all know. We just set this up for them to take over one day. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, man.
That'll be good.
They gonna be talking about Bubble Guppies. Which one better? Bubble Guppies, Cocoa Melon.
Hey, for real, bro.
Top 5 shows, Cocoa Melon. BB gonna be like, no. My mom and dad don't let me
like PJ Mask or whatever. Yeah,
PJ Mask. Yeah, he be like, Mask is definitely better. Man. They have better characters.
Shout out to Bryson. Shout out to KK. And shout out to baby Lizzie on the way, man. You know what I'm saying? Salute, man.
On the way.
You know what I'm saying? We family over here, man. We told y'all, like, y'all think this just something we do on camera, man. We family for real, bro.
We family.
Like, this ain't no camera stuff. Like, these my brothers for real. Like, for real, man. They're my nieces and nephews for real, man. You know what I'm saying? We really family for real, bro. That's why it seems so sweatless when we get on camera, because we family for real. We ain't one of them podcast groups who do an episode there. We don't talk to each other the whole week. We literally talk dang near every day. For real,
every
bro.
day.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
We see each other most likely twice a week. You know what I'm saying? You know? What
No, sir.
can't say? What can't
He
say?
said Panthers babies.
Nah.
DC, don't put that ugly silver and blue on them babies, man. Don't do that.
Hey,
Oh,
hey, listen, I got some Patriots stuff I'm gonna get for Bryce right now, man. We gonna convert them.
Hey, you're on to no cursing on the chat, yak.
Oh, wow. He said blasphemy.
Hey, yo.
my boy got his teddy bear. My boy got his teddy bear.
Oh
You
my
see it?
God! Why you do that, bro?
You see it? He got his teddy bear.
Oh,
I will pull
Man, let him
out.
make DC. Let him make his own choice.
let that man make his own
Stop making
decision,
that
man.
man be a cowboy, man.
Nah.
Hey,
Nah,
let
that
the
ain't
baby
training
make
him
his
the way
own
he should
choice,
go.
man.
That is
Dang,
not
bro.
training him the way he
Stop
should
forcing him to be
go.
a cowboy.
Let that
You
boy
wrong
make
for
his
that.
own choice, man.
Oh my God,
Bryce,
he don't even
Bryce,
want to
put that
hold
thing
it. Look how he
down.
looking.
Bryce, put it
Look how
down.
he looking. Look how he looking.
Bryson,
He don't
put it
want to
down.
hold that.
Hey,
Throw it
he be
down.
like, what is it? What is it? What is it?
Bryson, throw it on the ground. Throw it on
He
the
like, what
ground,
is
Bryson. Throw it on the ground. You don't gotta hold that, man.
Like, what is
Tell
it?
your daddy stop doing that. No, you're wrong for that.
You got to.
Oh,
All right, man. For sure, though, man. Real talk.
man.
Y'all got anything else y'all want to say, man? Any closing thoughts or anything, man?
Till the next time, fam.
To the
Yeah.
next time. Oh yeah, and John, you well, you know the movie. I forgot. I can't remember it. The LeBron James movie, the new
Oh,
one.
yeah.
Make sure y'all check that out.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
I'm gonna check it out. I keep
Oh, you ain't
saying
watch it yet? Yeah, you started solid.
I ain't get to it. I'm gonna check it out though.
Yeah, Bron
great.
really made sure he put his teammates on. That's what I liked about it too. Like you can tell he deliberately tried to make sure like you saw their stories too, not just his. You know.
Yeah.
So that was pretty hard. I like that.
That's
Yeah,
tight.
that was pretty hard. Yeah, man.
I guess that'll be the movie of the week. I'm coming with a movie of the week every week.
Let's get it. Bet. Say less. I'm saying you already know it. Y'all be on the lookout for that, man.
Yeah.
No doubt.
All right.
Pray for the Knicks, man. That's all I'm gonna say. Keep the Knicks in your prayers.
That's
man.
a lot of prayer. No,
You said keep the Knicks in y'all friends.
Keep the Knicks in your prayers, man. That's all I'm gonna say. Keep
Man,
us on your heart.
The Knicks always need prayer.
I know y'all. I know y'all got your own teams, but just put mine on your prayer wall, man. Pray for my Knicks.
I got my own team.
Right, man.
Pray for my Knicks, man.
Oh,
Sure,
man.
man. No doubt.
Good, man.
All right, man. Episode 12.
Episode 12, man.
We'll see y'all on 13, man.
See y'all, man.
All right.
Peace.
All right, have a
Yeah.
good one.